All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
On 1st and 10, Ware. Going to throw right side here, complete. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Back to throw. Ware. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw here. Johnson's got it complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Let's go. 18, Chase. X3. 218, jump. Check.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards, the final tally. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Charlie, you got me ready. Don't be scared of it. Showing up, 61, matchbox. Ready?
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you've got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback?
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. A run for Nick Chubb. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2.
Down. 10-2 stop.
Check. 53 is mine. 3 bucks.
Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Where? Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
Ready? 50. Plant.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Two.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Watch tight end.
From the gun, Richards. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback taken down and sacked. An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. 52's the mic. Check. 52's the mic.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Where? Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
That's what you call a rookie mistake. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Where? Escaping the pressure right. That is incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. That's taken on the 25. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. The extra point up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9. At the 24-yard line.
Ready up. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Hey, get scared.
To throw on 2nd down. Where? He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now a man open down the middle of the field. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Samuels. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Well done from a safety to come up there at the line of scrimmage. Nice tackle, too.
Yeah, he actually played into his position, didn't he? He's a strong safety. That means being near the line of scrimmage, cleaning up the run game, almost an extra linebacker, and he relishes the opportunities to put a big hit on a runner.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And now the rookie's free. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he survived back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Come on, set, 8, read.
Operating from the gun. Where? And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Johnson, the intended target.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Chiefs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Check, check. Bang, bang, bang. Shoot. Shoot.
They'll set up a throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
You better be afraid of me. You better be. Hey, Foxtrot. 54, let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's Kelce on the ground. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Flush to his right. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I don't care what level of football you played. This one was a universal, wasn't it? When we were kids and we played touch football, remember we get in these positions and you just say, everybody go along, and hope someone would come free.
Now Sanders trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. You must get tired.
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and through. And it is 28-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On first down, Sanders. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
I'm coming for you, son.
Another run with Sanders.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let him know, let him know. Let him know. Let's go.
Back to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more.
Chiefs 35, Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus
after the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Chubb. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
I'm coming after you. Get it.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
It's 3rd and 11.
Here we go. 60 yards. Reset, cut right. You go. Ready?
On 3rd down. Where? And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
42. Steelers nothing. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Results in a 4th down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll try and throw for it here. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
60 Pittsburgh. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. What we got? Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Sanders. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Yeah, baby.
Back now in Pittsburgh. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Look at me. Go. Shoot.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Good
route, good pickup for 1st down yardage. And that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 25, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he spins through. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 54, watch 54. Hey, I'm coming out. Let's go.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Sanders. And an alley to run. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Ready? 90 Wolf. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, D. Check, Lucky. Hard.
Wide, get wide. He's coming. Double up. He's coming, double up.
Check 37, check 30. Let's go.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
8-yard gain. First down, Kansas City.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Watch the screen. Back.
They'll keep it on the ground. Sanders. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready, set.